Hello everybody. I'll be going through what to do to get set up with the DevX 2022 HTML CSS class. So we have a bunch of things to download, and a bunch of extensions to go get. And I'm going to try to do this in one take, and hopefully it goes well. So in the syllabus that there's going to be, we're going to have a bunch of different tools that you need to install. So the first one is VSCode. So let's go to that site. This is VSCode. I already have it. I want to install it again. So I don't know what device you're on, but if you're on Windows, probably want to do user installer for me at 64 bits. It's going to bring me a little download right here. When that's ready to go, I'm going to open it up. I'm going to go through as many motions as I can to try to do it. Where did it go? There we go. Okay, so I'm going to accept the agreement. Create a desktop icon, sure. Open with code, register code as editor for, okay, so yeah, this all seems good to me. I'm going to install it, and it's going to take a moment. And I'm going to, oh, it's closed already. Okay, good. So, should take not very long at all. And we're also going to install some extensions for it. So, let's go through the entire VS Code first. So, it's now launching VS Code. This is that program. This is a project that I have opened. We're not too worried about that right now, but now we're going to go to this icon here on the left called Extensions. Okay. Now, I have a whole bunch of extensions, and let me set my stuff up so that I don't have them. Because on the next page of the syllabus is going to be VS Code Extensions Recommendations. So we're going to go in here, and we're in the extensions, and let me close all these. We don't need all these. That, we don't need this, we don't need that. Okay. So we have these extensions, and I'm going to uninstall you, and uninstall you, and this is something that I have to do. You're not going to do this when you get a fresh install. Alright, so I got everything. Okay, so everything's uninstalled. So I don't have any VS Code extensions. Or rather, it's, yeah, so I have to reload my page. Reload window. Okay. Alright. So now it's in a state, same as you, and I have nothing installed. So what I need to do is look at these extensions. So I want live server. So what I'm going to do is type live server in here and see what I get. So I want this extension, and I can click install here or over here, and now I have it. Same thing for prettier, and this is what I want. So I install it, and I have it. Then HTML CSS Support. And this one, yep, install that. And last one, I want Lorem Ipsum. Lorem Ipsum. Okay, so I want, apparently there's a whole lot of them. I think whatever one is first is fine. Okay, so I install that. All right, and there's one other step. So with VS Code open, press Control, Shift, and P. On Mac, it's Command, Shift, and P. So what that's going to do is, if I do Control, Shift, and P, I now have this little window open, okay? And what I want is to go to Preferences, Open Settings, JSON, okay? So Control-Shift-P, Open Settings, JSON, okay? So notice now that we have this file, okay? Now this is a file from a previous class. We're not going to be using this file. So we're going to go to this little chunk of code here and copy it, go to this file, and paste it, okay? Then save it. So you can go to File, Save, or I do a lot of Control S. So Control S is going to save the file. And notice now that it zoomed out. Okay, so that's one of the settings that we changed. And if I click Save again, yeah, we're good. So you can still zoom in and out, but the point is that the default zoom is different. Okay, anyway, that I believe is everything you have to do for VS Code. So now let's look at the other ones. So one other install that we have to do is Google Chrome. So Google Chrome, let's download it. Okay, so apparently I've downloaded it many times. I'm going to click it. Yep. Okay, so it's doing its thing. Ooh, 5 minutes. Okay, let's go do something else while we're busy. So you're going to download Google Chrome and let it do its thing. And some things you're going to want to get from Google Chrome, I'm not going to walk you through all of that, is you want to get these extensions. So one of them is called Debug CSS, okay? And that's this extension. I already have it, but if you didn't, you click this button here, okay? And the other one you want is Fireshot. So Debug CSS helps you understand the architecture of a web page. It puts borders around all the elements. In fact, if I click it, I think if I click it right now, oh, that's not the one, this one. Apparently doesn't work on Chrome pages. Let's try here. Yeah, so it puts borders around things. And by seeing these borders, it's much easier to understand what's happening on the web page, like how it's built. The other tool is called Fireshot, and you would install it again here. And what Fireshot does is that if I'm on a web page and I click Fireshot, I now have some options. I could do like capture the entire page, and it's going to do its thing, okay? And it's going to make me this little mini page, which is a full screenshot of the whole page. And Fireshot basically lets you make very nice screenshots of websites. So anyway, that's the 2 Chrome extensions that I want you to have. Also, if you're on Windows, not on Mac, because Mac already has this, but if you're on Windows, I want you to get 7-Zip. Okay, so 7-Zip is a piece of zipping software. I believe usually it's going to be the first one here, depending on your device. But basically, it just lets you take a bunch of files and zip them into one file. And that makes it a lot easier to like hand in homeworks and stuff like that. So yeah, so get the zipping software from this page. And let's see how Chrome is doing. Okay, 3 minutes remaining. All right, so we're going to sign up for 2 services. We're going to sign up for GitHub, okay? Oh, I have the wrong link here. That's good to know. Okay, great. I can change that. So I want to go to github.com. Okay, so github.com is the site that I want you to sign up for. And it's going to be this one. Okay, github.com. No, I want it to be, oh, there. Okay, so github.com. And this is a site that programmers use to store code and collaborate with each other. For our purposes, it has a piece of functionality, which is that if you put code on it, if that code is an HTML file, you can have a web page out of GitHub, okay? Which is nice, it's cool. It lets you have a website pretty easily. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sign up, and it's gonna take a second, so you enter your email. And yeah, sure, so just may@gmail.com, okay? Invalid emails already taken. Okay, so apparently I've already signed up, but I trust that you'll be able to sign up for GitHub, okay? So they'll probably send you an email, you'll probably have to click to confirm, but at the end of the day, once everything's good, let's go back to the home page, let's sign in, and let's get in here. So yeah, it should look like this. This is the GitHub page, and you'll have an account up here, okay? So yeah, you want to sign up for GitHub, that's one thing. And also you want to sign up for Google Drive. So Google Drive is an online service that Google gives you. There's a whole bunch of tools in there, but I want you to sign up for it, okay? So that way in class, when I ask you to use one of those tools, you'll be there already. And I think that that's it. So there's not too much to set up, and sorry I didn't go into full depth with GitHub and Google Drive, but I'm already signed up, so it's a little bit tougher to do that. And yeah, that should be about everything. I trust that you'll be able to figure out how to install Chrome. I trust that you'll be able to figure out how to sign up for Google Drive and for GitHub. So yeah, I think that that's about it. So yeah, I'll see you first day of class. Bye-bye.